Hey Greg, how's it going?
So nice to see you.
You too.
Thanks for getting together.
Thanks for making time in your busy schedule. All right, Greg, so do you want to give us a little background on your role at the School of Theater, Film, and Television, just to give people a background?
Sure. I'm Professor Greg Pierotti, and I'm an assistant professor in the Theater Studies division here. Theater Studies focuses a lot on scholarship and academic approaches to theater, but we do have a practice element, which is kind of the area that I'm most charged with.
Great. And so you're also the artistic director of the studio series. Can you tell us a little bit about the studio series productions?
Absolutely. So the studio series is a particular series of shows that we produce that's dedicated to contemporary, original, and experimental work. It's a bare bones production budget, so there's not a lot of production value, and that we feel that places a lot of the emphasis on the intellectual and creative product of the performers themselves, of the students themselves.
Yeah. So kind of as theater students learning the craft of theater, why is this type of theater so important to their education?
Well, I think, always doing some kind of practical work in the theater matters because theater is such a collaborative enterprise. So even if you're interested in dramaturgy or you're interested in being a historian, as many of our students are in the theater studies division, to not understand the collaborative nature of the work would just be a gap in your training. So, we try to offer a very broad training in the BA side rather than the more specific training that's offered in the BFA of musical theater and acting. And so understanding kind of the problems and the challenges that arise with any collaboration, as well as how you bring your particular vision into an institutional setting that has its own concerns and needs and priorities, is just a major part of making theater in our culture today. If you don't understand that, then you don't understand, well, why was this dramaturgical decision made? Well, it was because the producer didn't like what you were doing before. So those kind of practical problems, it gives the students an opportunity to work with those and see how that functions in professional theater as well.
Hey Cole, how's it going?
It's good, how are you?
Good. So can you tell us a little bit about yourself to start?
I'm a senior here at the University of Arizona, and I transferred from Pima Community College in 2017. So I've been here for a year, just making my way through school, working, taking full-time credits, and all that jazz.
Great.
Yeah.
So you're going to be directing, acting, composing, and writing for the upcoming studio series Black Box Theater Festival.
Exactly.
Can you give us a little bit of insight into what you'll be doing for that?
Yeah. I submitted a 10-minute piece back in November that they accepted. So it's this absurdist 10-minute play that I wrote during a playwriting course. So I got to see it transformed from paper into 3 dimensions on stage with actors. And then that's some of the directing process for that piece. So a lot of it is just having the actors up there sketching out, the blocking as they go. I let them follow their impulses, and then, we kind of just trim what, doesn't work, and then keep what does work. And then the piece evolves. It's really fun to see it evolve into something different from what you saw on paper, and then just finding that nice balance in between. And there's an opportunity between each piece for transition music. So I was asked, what I had in mind for that. So I said, as long as I have a minute, I'm going to compose something on piano for that you'll hear in between the piece. So that's been a lot of fun. It's just been a lot of fun. Very, very busy, but a lot of fun. Yeah.
And so for the piece that you're acting in, is that one you're also directing, or how have you found the balance between, being an actor and also respecting your own directing vision?
Yeah, I think it's just having like a beginner's mind to every single rehearsal, whether it's directing or acting. The piece I'm acting in it's called Till Death Do Us Part, and it's an adaptation of La Llorona. So I'm just exclusively acting in that one. A lot of it, from the actor standpoint, is just taking the script you're given, making offers to the director, and then it's like a reverse thing going on. So this time, you listen to them instead of they're listening to you, and we just kind of find what works as we continue to build the piece and as it continues to evolve, we find what works, and as we get closer and closer to opening day, you know.
Mm-hmm. So you said writing the piece was like a prompt for one of your classes, but was there any specific inspiration behind that piece, and what made you kind of want to see it and direct it on the festival stage?
Yeah. So the piece I wrote is Blown Up, and it's about a stressed out college student who's in his therapist's office, and balloons kind of become an analogy for all the emotions that he's trying to hold on to, but he can't. I think just take a look around. That was my inspiration. I just kind of channeled some of the stress of college life into that piece. And then, just seeing how it transformed. It's really cool, I think, hearing your words from another person's voice, seeing different actors take it up. It's really cool to watch.
So when can audiences expect to come and see the productions?
It's going to be February 21st to the 24th.
Great.
Yeah.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Thank you.